yung mga contact details po ng tao behind the website. Ngayon po, nung chinek po ni Sasasot yan, lumitaw po yung pangalan ni Cocoy Dayao, Edward Angelo Dayao, his phone number, his address. All those information ay freely niya na binigay doon sa domain registrar. Doon po sa kung saan siya bumili ng domain name. Kaya lang po, nung nabisto, hinide na niya. Kaya lang po, too late na. So, given that lead po, hinanap namin kung may connection si Cocoy Dayao doon sa Silent No More. At yan na nga po yung lumitaw, doon po doon sa naging blog post ko po na pinublish po several days ago.
Alright. Can you walk us through how do you do this? And I'm sure I would want the NBI to monitor, no?
Okay, step 1 po, ang una ko pong gagawin dyan, kukunin ko po yung Google AdSense Publisher ID. Madali lang
Google
pong
AdSense.
Google AdSense Publisher ID. Yun pong Google AdSense, yun po yung facility ng Google na nag-aalaw po na kumita yung mga web owners by serving advertisements in their website.
So kumikita itong mga ito.
Opo, kasi po kaya sa website
Silent
po
silentnomore.com na to.
Lahat po sir, yung pinaka-common po na paraan para kumita sa mga websites ay Google AdSense. So, ang chinek ko po dyan, yung publisher ID nung Silent No More PH. Tapos nakita ko nga po na yung publisher ID starts with 8 something. Check ko lang po. Opo, it starts with, it shows a unique publisher ID. Tapos po, ang ginawa ko sir after that, chinek ko yung mga ibang websites na gumagamit ng same Google AdSense Publisher ID. At lumitaw nga po na kamukha niya ng website, kamukha niya ng publisher ID yung sa propinoy.net at saka po yung sa madamclaudiaako.com. Alright.
Siya rin yan, yung Mr. Dayao.
Ayun pong propinoy.net. So, chinek ko po kung sino yung... Kasi po ang ganito po yan eh. Pag nalaman ko na pareho yung ads nila, ibig sabihin, iisa lang yung kumikita sa Silent No More at kumikita sa propinoy.net, iisang entity lang. It may be a person or a group of persons. Ngayon po, background check ko naman kung sino po yung may-ari ng propinoy.net. As I found out po na dalawa po yung tao. Una, si Mr. Edward Angelo Dayao or na may Cocoy na dating tao ng Aquino era PCOO.
Cocoy Dayao.
At saka po yung pangalawa ay yung co-founder at saka po deputy editor si Miss Nina Terol Zialcita na dati pong Political Communications Head ni Senator Kiko Pangilinan. Dati rin pong Political Communications din ni Senator Bam Aquino. Sorry po, kinakabahan ako eh.
You just...
nag-head rin po siya ng elections po ng senatorial campaign ni Senator Bam Aquino noong 2013. Siya rin po yung nag-hold nag-new media head rin po ng 2010 senatorial campaign ng LP. Siya rin po ang nag-editor po ng Tayo magazine ng Tayo Foundation, isa pong award-giving body na finound rin ni Bam Aquino, ni Senator Bam Aquino. Sali lang po 1 minute, kinakabahan ako.
Okay lang, maraming salamat. Kasi anyway, mentioning their affiliation does not necessarily implicate their principal.
Yes.
I mean, just to put things in perspective.
Hindi po, medyo starstruck po kasi. Kasi puro senador eh. Pero seriously po.
Binubuhala mo pa kami, hindi ka na nasa starstruck. Okay, go ahead.
Pero ano po ma'am, so basically po, ang napatunayan ko doon, so far dyan po sa unang article na yan, ay si Cocoy Dayao, siya yung web administrator ng mga websites. He does not necessarily create the content. And besides, with the sheer number of websites that is under his name or is owned/controlled by him, I think po na meron pa po siyang team behind him creating the content.
So he's administrator.
Pero po
You
may
said
control
he
po siya sa lahat ng
doesn't
mga
necessarily
websites.
create the content, ganon? Of
Hindi
all
po
this. How many
necessarily.
websites does he operate?
Mahigit 20 po eh.
20 plus?
Opo. Mahigit 20 po. Pero po yung mga
Can you
nagkakalat...
submit to us a list of all this?
I'm willing po to
websites?
provide information if you're going to give me blanket immunity. Kasi po, I don't want to be held liable for the information that may be disclosed.
Well, I don't think you're committing any crime by giving us a list. No? But we can consider that later on, perhaps.
Well, I can give you a list of the information that is freely available online. Pero po, I accidentally...
Hindi lang namin alam hanapin. At yung mga katulad mo ang nakakahanap.
Actually, alam pong hanapin ng mainstream media pero nagpapanggap sila na hindi nila nababasa yan eh. Kasi po sir, kasi po ang style ng Thinking Pinoy when I write articles, I write them in a way na po pwedeng gayahin nung nagbabasa kung paano ko dinerive yung information. So ngayon, if mainstream media has a grudge against Thinking Pinoy, it's okay. Okay lang sa akin. Pero, kung ahas po kasi yan, tinuklaw na sila eh. Pero po for 5 days na, hindi walang nagpa-publish kahit isang outlet. So, yung pong problema kasi ng fake news, totoo na madami pong mga website na nanloloko ng tao. Pero po, kailangan din po ng mainstream media, yung pong mga nakaupo ngayon dito, ng konting introspection. Kasi po sometimes, the people resort to, they would rather believe fake news than real news. Kasi po minsan yung real news, sobrang sabog, sobrang unbelievable din, at sobrang slanted. Kasi po, for example po, ito pong Vera Files, excuse me po Ma'am Tordesillas, a few months ago, yun pong si Mr. Aznar, isang photojournalist sa Marawi, nag-post po ng video na Soldiers in Action. Ako po, as regular citizen, nagtaka ako, sabi ko, ba't ka nagpo-post ng ganyan? Kasi parang halos real time yung pagkaka-post mo, baka ma-endanger yung mga soldiers. Eh ngayon po, marami akong followers online, mga halos 700,000 po. Tapos, syempre yung mga followers ko, nabasa yon. Tapos nagalit sila kay Aznar. Oo nga, Aznar, ba't ganyan, ganyan? Tapos po, after that, nag-issue po ginondemn po ako ng National Union of Journalists of the Philippines. Tapos po, after that, naglabas daw po ng fact-check yung Vera Files about it. Ang basis po daw nila ay yung metadata nung mga pictures or whatever na nag-show kung kailan kinuha yung mga pictures. Kaya lang po, ang hindi ginawa ng Vera Files ay i-check yung iba pang mga files ni Aznar. Basically po, ang napakita ko nung nagsulat ako ng rebuttal sa Vera Files ay faulty yung mga timestamp dun sa mga files ni Aznar. So basically po, baseless po, pointless po yung ginawa nilang fact check. However, wala po ako narinig na reply or anything of that sort from Vera Files. So what I'm saying is this, yung kung ano man yung, hindi ko po alam kung ano yung kahihinatnan ng Senate investigation na to. Pero ang gusto ko lang po ipaglaban sana, i-legislate natin yung right of reply. Hindi po necessarily sa print, radio and broadcast, sa TV, kasi po meron pong space constraints yan eh. At yun din po dahil kung ba't hindi po masa yung FOI dati. Pero po at least doon sa social media, tsaka yung mga websites ng mga news agencies. Now, for example, kung i-libel po uli ako ng rappler.com, meron po akong space para mag-reply. Kasi po, sorry po, rant na to, pero totoo kasi eh. Noong pong January, inaccuse kami ng rappler.com na tumatanggap kami ng pera kay Secretary Martin Andanar. At ang source lang ng Rappler po ay isang anonymous source. Tapos po, ang sabi ako at saka si Sas, binibigyan ng pera. Ngayon po, tinanong ko yung Rappler, ba't hindi niyo ako in-interview? Ang sabi nila sa akin, hindi naman daw kasi kami importante doon sa storya, pero kami yung nilibel. So, so ang point po dito, sana po i-legislate yung right of reply. Yun lang po ang hinihingi ko. Kasi po, pag nag-legislate po tayo against fake news, baka po maging prior constraint, so maging unconstitutional. Pero at least po, right of reply lang po pinaglalaban ko.
Alam mo, tama, Senator Soto, mabilis lang, no? Pero tama yung sinabi mo, yung sa right of reply na ngayon may online tayo, hindi limited ang venue, yung space. So, maaari nga i-consider, Senator Soto. Thank you.
Yes, all right. You mentioned a Niña Terol. Is this the same Niña Terol who's connected with Macan Erickson?
I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Senator, the Minority Leader, Senator Drilon, and of course, Senator Bamakino and Senator Zubiri. Thank you.
Is this the same Niña Terol of Macan
Yes,
Erickson?
yes. The same Niña Nitrol that was under Senator Bamakino from, I think, 2012 to 2014.
And then who is this SAS? Sinasabi mo yun?
Sas Rogando
Is also an
Sasot
administrator?
is... No, Sas Rogando Sasot is another blogger who's a close friend of mine. We work together on a lot of things.
Okay. Do you think the Google AdSense ID or account denotes ownership or of a website, or is it possible that the owner of the website be different from the owner or the one who owns the Google AdSense ID?
That is possible po. Kaya lang po,
That is possible,
I'm
but what is the
asking-
common thing?
I can answer that po in an executive session if you will grant me immunity kasi I don't want to break laws.
We'll
Because I
consider
have
that. We'll consider that later on after
Opo.
perhaps the rest of the hearing is done.
Opo.
We'll consider your request.
Pero disclaimer lang po, sir, hindi ko po sinasabi na complicit si Niña Terol doon sa issue. All I'm saying is siya po yung
Just,
commonality.
the name just rang a bell when you
Opo.
mentioned it.
With the permission, Mr. Chair, Madam Chairperson, with the permission of Senator Soto, I just want to clarify,
Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, just a quick clarification because he wants to go into executive session. Why is that?
I think he wants to go on executive session before he divulges certain individuals that are connected with certain websites or blogs.
Why does it
I-
have to be an executive session, ma'am? Maybe be clarified.
Well, I think he's just being cautious, and we can't blame the individual for being cautious. But
Mr.
maybe we
Chairman,
have a
I
lawyer
don't
here
think he's
to
being
explain.
cautious at all, Mr. Chairman. After all, he's been stating individuals who had worked here already. He mentioned my name already. So, nasan po yung caution doon? Baka
Well-
magandang kwento na lang ho niya lahat ngayon.
Well-
Magkalabasan na, Mr. Chairman.
Hindi, alam mo, there's a way. Okay.
Wait, Madam Chair. He merely said some of the questions he would like to answer or give to my questions. He would rather give it in executive session. He's not asking for it, and I am not moving for it. So let's take it easy. Relax lang kayo. Huwag kayong masyadong hot.
Hindi, alam mo,
Wala namang
unang-una,
humihingi na executive session eh. Hindi pa ako tapos eh.
Senator Soto, perhaps, no, para lang para hindi masyadong kabahan si Mr. Nieto, itong mga pangalan naman na ito ay base sa yung pagsasaliksik. Di umano. Hindi mo pa naman sinasabi na sila talaga yon, di ba? Kaya nga tayo may pagdinig para maberipika. So, hindi yan libel, hindi yan naman paninira, kasi dapat nga magbukas tayo dito at sabihin natin. So,
At matuto tayo kung paano nabubuksan
Sige,
ito at
Senator Soto.
nakikita natin kung sino mga nasa likod nitong mga vlog na ito. Sapagkat nagtatago nga eh. O ito maganda because nakikita natin ngayon ito. Of course, the progress report of the NBI is another thing and I will not insist that we divulge it now. But ito mga informasyon na nakukuha natin, palagay ko malaki maitutulong sa committee. At tayo mismo at ang inyong mga staff would be able to follow the style or the system that he is following so that we may be able to find out more, no? Like to continue with Mr. Nieto, do you have a duly recognized organization? Yung,
Wala,
like yung National Union of Journalists, meron ba yung OKBP? Yung
Wala po. Kasi po,
bloggers?
sir, ano lang yan eh. Facebook account ko lang yun na nag-vlog ako, tapos nag-viral na lang bigla. So, wala pong kaplano-plano yan eh.
Okay,
Yung
so
pagiging-
again, for the record, no, para mas malinaw, dahil maraming informasyon ka nabigay kanina eh. How did you confirm that Mr. Dayao or Cocoy Dayao or whatever his first name is the editor-in-chief and chairman of ProPinoy.net?
Editor-in-chief and chairman of ProPinoy. Kasi po, marami po mga news article na nakiklaim na gano'n. Tapos bukod po doon, yung sarili po niyang LinkedIn account, yun po yung isang social network po na for pang professionals. Na sinasabi na yun po yung gano'n siya, editor-in-chief and co-founder ng ProPinoy.net.
And he is operating also more than 20 other websites.
The evidence suggests po na yes, he is operating around that many websites.
All right, thank you. Madam Chair, I'll continue later. Medyo, perhaps we can go to the other resource persons or they would continue with Mr. Nieto. I will do my second round later.
Yes, but Senator Soto, of course, you called for this hearing, also one of the ones that called for this hearing. We'll give you more time if you need. The next would be Senator Mig Zubiri is requesting that he delivers a statement. Perhaps you can ask Senator Pacquiao because he's next.
Okay lang, if that's all right with Senator Pacquiao, I'll just give an opening statement.
It's okay, Madam Chair.
Thank you. It's not a prepared statement, it's just from the heart. I would like to just say that I was not told about this resolution being circulated by the senators. I know Senator Kiko Pangilinan approached my desk, I clearly remember that, but I was about to give a privileged speech about Acho Castillo on his death. And I said, let's talk after, and he never came back. We saw each other in the lounge. He never mentioned about the resolution. So I'd like to put it on record that if it was in front of me, as I mentioned in my statement in the Senate, I would have signed it, because in all my official positions in the Senate, whether inside the Senate halls or even in the lounge, is we are against EJKs. As a matter of fact, I led another resolution signed by all members of the majority condemning all forms of EJKs, not just with minors, not just with the children, Your Honor, Madam Chair. I'd like to put that on record, and it's quite foul that whoever this fellow is in Silent No More would accuse the seven of us, because after that I spoke to Senator Pacquiao, Senator Villar, and they were so upset that they were not approached, and we were not told. Usually our COS, chiefs of staff, would discuss it among themselves if there's an important minority, majority, all-member resolution. This time we were not told. So I don't want to impute any malice on the members of the Senate who pushed for that, but what intrigues me, Madam Chairman, is how it was published, how it was treated after to the media, to the online sites. And therefore, I'd like to condemn that, strongest terms, and hopefully after the end of this meeting, we can come up with a conclusion on who's at fault and what we could do about it. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chairman.
Thank you.
Just very quickly,
Okay,
because
Senator Pacquiao, would you allow Senator Pangilinan a few
very,
moments?
very briefly, Madam Chairperson. Senator Zubiri himself said that I approached him. So if I had wanted to hide it from him or not have him sign it, why would I have approached him? I think we should be able to distinguish between the impact that it had because of social media and what we were doing prior to it coming out of social media. I approached him, yes, I will confirm that he said, I am just going to deliver a privileged speech and therefore we can talk about it later, and therefore I said, yes, okay. But if my intention was to hide it from him, why would I have approached him in the first place? I did not go back to him, that is correct. And because I had to leave, but my instructions to my staff was that those who have not signed, let us go to their offices and seek seek their support if they're interested to, or if they wish to associate themselves from the resolution. I just wanted that clarified, Madam Chairperson.
Senator Pacquiao, your questions?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Wala dito yung tao na gusto kong tanungin sa harapan eh. But before that, Madam Chair, I move that we're going to invite cocoy dayao in the next
Senator
hearing.
Manny, we did invite him, but there's no response from him. It's so ironic that his blog is silent no more when he's so silent now. We will probably issue a subpoena if we have another hearing.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Sa PCO, napakalaki ng rule ng PCO para sa labanan ng fake news. Anong gusto ko malaman kung anong action ang gagawin ninyo rito